The lighting is shoddy, but I'm sick and I'm bored, so I'm making a video. So while everybody else is, off having fun, doing their stuff, I'm home alone watching YouTube. And a new YouTuber that I'm obsessed with is elizziebooks. I'll link her down there. She's pretty cool. She reviews books. That's like all she does on her channel is review books. She just became a YouTube partner, so that's cool. And I was watching a video that she did like over a year ago. And she answered the questions, what's your favorite book ever? What's your least favorite book ever? What's your guilty pleasure? And what book are you reading right now? So I'm bringing back the weekly questions and we're going to do this. You know what? I think everybody should do this. I want Molly and Jordan and Jean to do it too, because that means that they have to make videos, especially Molly, because she hasn't made one in a long time, and neither has Jean. Alright, Kathryn's favorite book. It's a toss-up between these two, because I love Harry Potter, and this is my favorite Harry Potter book, so that means that it's one of my favorite books. Order of the Pheonix. And My Sister's Keeper, which I think all of y'all already know. Movie, can't compare, blah blah blah. You've heard me rant about that before. Okay, so least favorite books. I mean, I like most books. There's not usually a book that I read and I'm like, wow, I hate this book. Except for this book. The whole time I was reading it, I was like, oh my god, I hate this book. Like, oh my god, this book is so terrible. Okay, like, it's by Elizabeth Scott. Living Dead Girl by Elizabeth Scott. And I usually really like Elizabeth Scott. I mean, she's not that great of a writer, but I really like her. She's kind of like Sarah Dessen-ish, but down a couple notches. That's how I would explain her writing. This book, it's about a girl named Alice, I think. Yeah, Alice. And she gets kidnapped by this guy named Ray when she's little. And he basically, like, rapes her and all this stuff, like, her whole life. It's just, like, the writing is really weird. Like, look, that's a chapter. This is a chapter. How is this considered a chapter? I don't know. And then it's in present tense, and that gets on my nerves a lot. Super weird, and I'm pretty sure she dies at the end. Sorry to ruin it for you. I am free. She dies. She doesn't get away from the kidnapper. She dies. It was just, this whole book, I was like, oh my god, this is so depressing, and I hate it. I just don't like the way it's written. It'd be one thing if I didn't like it just because it was depressing, but no, the writing, I don't like it. Elizabeth, I didn't like it at all. I'm sorry, and I really like you. Another book that annoys me, and I used to love this book. Rachel, I know, you're going to get on me. You're always like, you always said you liked that book. But the more I think about it, the more I hate it. And it's Wuthering Heights by Elizabeth Bronte. Not Elizabeth. Emily. God, this book, it's just about people who are mean to each other. And it's so awful. It's annotated to death. I know, I'm a nerd. But just about people who are so mean to each other, and I don't understand. But I do love Harriton. I love him. So, it has some admirable qualities. This book is just annoying. I don't hate it. It's just annoying. Yeah. Alright, guilty pleasure books. I read a lot of Nora Roberts. They're romance novels, first of all. That's why they're my guilty pleasure. But whenever I want to fix, I know I can go anywhere and find a Nora Roberts book because they're everywhere. She has like 1,000 books. I don't even know if she writes all of her books, guys. I have this theory that she comes up with the idea for them and other people write them because nobody can write books this fast. Like, honestly, this is like ridiculous. Just a new book comes out like every month. No joke, guys. But I want a book that is easy and I can read in one night and I know how it's going to end up. I don't want to have to think. Nora Roberts, because they happen all the same. Molly knows. Okay, me and Molly read this Bridal Series, and in the third one, I think, whichever one is about Lauren and Dell, I think his name is, they don't have a fight until like 2 pages from the end, and that is so unlike Nora Roberts. They always have a fight, like, here, they have a fight, like, with this much left. And they did not have a fight, and me and Molly were freaking out. They didn't have a fight until like 2 chapters till the end. It was intense, and I did not like it. Book I'm reading right now is I Am Number 4. I'm rereading it because the movie comes out in a week. A week! Yay, I'm excited. It's good I read this too, because I forgot a bunch of this book. I forgot that scars get on their ankles whenever someone dies. I totally forgot about Mark, like the little douchebag who like threatens to beat him up all the time. Completely forgot about him. I forgot about his friend that's like obsessed with aliens. I forgot like all of this crap. So I'm glad that I'm rereading it because I did not remember anything. But yeah, here's my little pile of books that I just showed with y'all. So basically to sum it up, don't read this one. Read this one. Read more John Green books too. Those are good. Yeah, so I love you guys and answer those questions. And if you aren't reading anything right now, I guess like the last book you read or the book that you've been studying lately. Yeah. I guess I will talk to y'all later. Molly, I hope you do good in your Frisbee tournament. I hope you meet Sarah Dessen because you're like 100 miles away from her. I'm just saying, you should go stalk the crap out of Chapel Hill, North Carolina, okay? Go stalk the crap out of her because I love her. And I just read her blog earlier. She's having a t-shirt contest. I think I should enter that. I mean, I think I'm a worthy fan. Guys, I am so awesome, okay? This is where I opened it to. They are totes having a fight, okay? They are in the middle of a fight. She's talking to her friends. And this is the part, I'm just going to read this to you. No, because he has a point. You're sleeping together. Whoever's bed is in play. The other party requires some of the basics on hand. Do you get wiggled out when he leaves his toothbrush or his razor at your place? He doesn't, ever. Oh, come on, don't tell me he never forgets to. Never. Well, Jesus, Laurel. Oh, it's Laurel, not Lauren. Oops. Laurel slumped back. Obsessive much? Okay, I remember this book, and she gets mad at him because he won't let her leave her like makeup in his bathroom. Yeah, so they're totes in the middle of a fight right now. Come on, Nora, why are you so predictable? Actually, I like it. That's why I like you. Stay that way. All right, bye.